We have ENDA. Well, we have it at least in the Senate, kind of. That is, of course, the Employment Non-Discrimination Act. It is going to bar employment against gays, lesbians, transgendered folks, etc. Now, of course, a lot of Republicans are against that. They recently had a vote on whether the Republicans were going to filibuster. Of course, they always filibuster, so they did. But they didn't have enough votes. It passed 61-30, so they will actually have a debate on it. They're going to vote on the bill itself on Thursday. It's not very likely, overwhelmingly likely to pass. McConnell's trying to do one last trick. He's the leader of the Republicans. In fact, let me let you hear from McConnell himself so you can find out what this trick is.
Join a union or forcing workers to pay union dues. In practical terms, here's what that would mean for middle-class folks in Kentucky and across America. If you want to join a union, you can. If you don't want to join a union, you don't have to. That's it. That's all this is about. This is just common sense. It's basic fairness.
To which, of course, I have to say, what? What does that have to do with unions? Why are you trying to sneak a bill that would hurt people's wages across the country in the middle of a non-discrimination bill? Well, technically it would be non-discrimination against non-union workers. That's a fine little trick that they have. They call it right to work, etc. Well, the reality is, if you take away the ability of unions to negotiate for all the workers, well, then you've taken away a lot of their power, and that power goes to the companies, management, the same people who, of course, fund the Republican Party. And no matter what your thoughts on that are, they don't belong in this bill. So the Republicans know that they have lost. I mean, there was an overwhelming 61-30 vote in the Senate. So they're trying to find a way to monkey wrench it. They're trying to throw amendments in there, right, to try to stop its momentum. But it looks like it's not going to work, and in the Senate it'll pass. The House is a different issue. But let me tell you, they lost a bunch of Republicans, even on the cloture vote. So Senator Susan Collins and Mark Kirk, they were already co-sponsors. So give them credit for that. They're Republicans. And then Kelly Ayotte, Orrin Hatch of all folks, Dean Heller, Rob Portman, and Pat Toomey all eventually voted to keep the debate going so that they could eventually vote on this bill. Now, why is that? Well, for a number of reasons. Senator Dean Heller, Republican of Nevada, says, after listening to Nevadans' concerns about the issue from a variety of viewpoints and after numerous conversations with my colleagues, I feel that supporting this legislation is the right thing to do. So he changed his mind on that. Now, did he actually listen to constituents? Who actually believes that? Like, that Dean Heller, Senator Heller, is like, oh, you know what? Let me go out there in the deserts of Nevada. Like, hey, what do you think? Really? You think gay rights? Huh? Interesting. I hadn't thought of that, huh? No, here's what he listened to. Two things. One, his donors, and this is a very important part of this story, and what you won't hear in the rest of the media. Some of the largest Republican donors are either gay or have family members that are gay. Some of the largest donors from Wall Street are in that category. So behind the scenes, they go to the Republican senators. They're like, hey, listen, man, now you shut the government down all you like. You definitely fight for tax cuts. You fight to kill unions. Do all that stuff. But on this issue, you better know where your bread is buttered, okay? So all of a sudden, Dean Heller, like, oh, talk to constituents. Get out of here, man. No, he went and talked to some donors. And, of course, he looked at the polls, and he's like, geez, Lord mercy, I'm going to get my ass kicked on this issue, and I'm going to lose some donors? No sense in that. Oh, I've talked to constituents. Yeah, of course. Yeah, voters. That's who I'm always talking to. Yeah. Now, I'd talked to them in the past and hated gays before. All of a sudden, when I talk to him now, I don't hate him as much. Interesting how that worked out. But anyway, he's on the right side, bless his heart. Senator Portman from Ohio voted for a different reason. He had recently said that his son was gay, and hence he had evolved on the gay position. See, like when your son was gay, he hated him. When his own son is gay, credit to him, he doesn't hate him. Okay, all right, well, I guess that's evolving. And his son, Will Portman, actually sent out a tweet saying, go, Dad, when he joined in breaking the filibuster so that they could actually vote on the bill. Senators Portman and Toomey voting yes there. The reason Toomey voted yes, along with Kelly Ayotte, is because they were promised an amendment where some religious groups would still be allowed to discriminate. It gets complicated, but the bottom line is they wanted to be able to say to their voters and some of their right-wing constituents, don't worry, I protected religious organizations. You can still be intolerant if you're one of them, okay? And then finally, of course, all this good work in the Senate will get crushed by the House, where the Tea Party has decided, did we say economic issues? Did we say deficit? No. We also don't like gay people. So Speaker John Boehner is saying that he will not support And because I love this, it will be bad for the economy. Yeah, if we were decent to gay people, well, obviously that would hurt the economy. Tea Party logic, or lack thereof, they just feel like we don't have to really have any. We just don't like them. And I'll say, it's because, what's the leaderboard say is #1 most important issue in America? Oh, the economy? Yeah, because of the economy. That's why I don't like gays, because they're making all the money or something. I don't know. I'm at the end of the road in my reasoning to oppose this. See how I worked that right in there? End of the road.